They brought 2 of them down here this weekend, and Miss Martin said, you know what? I want to see what my husband can do. Did it last weekend, #1 spot. Last night, #1 spot. Is going to try to do it again here. Robert Martin on a John Deere 7710, all green, calling it John Deere green. John Deere fans, are you here? Bringing up the RPMs. Watch the smoke change. Good running, all the exhaust coming out, and then kind of sneezed it on the bottom line, running a little bit off the horsepower. The red lights up on the hood. Once that tractor comes up on boost, the lights go out. That's a good indication showing that the water is being shot through the motor. Bring it up on the boost. This tractor here is an alcohol burning tractor.
Robert Martin and Jason Neese will
If you're running alcohol in the super stock class, you're running about a 504 cubic inch limit with a maximum of 2 turbos under the hood. A little bit of different sound. Thomas bringing up the yards on the Outcast International. And hopefully he can make a run.
Tommy Beggar with 242 feet, 1 inch, 242.1.
Randy last year in 2007 finished up the #6 in the points. And I do believe this tractor finished up the #3 spot last night. 2 greens, 1 and 2, with the reds sitting in the #3 spot. International fans, are you here? On the road gear farmer. Randy Devon sitting in the seat doing the driving. Hoping that the parts come out of Black Creek all together. Going to turn him loose. Watch the RPMs come up. He's watching the gauge. Feeling the clutch come up on hard. Bring it on the R's. If you don't know where Black Creek is, if you know where Zuni is, you're not far from it. Robert Martin on that darn deer. This tractor right here finished up the #2 spot last night with the Pro Stock single turbocharger. Now, small children, don't y'all run out in front of that tractor. You might get sucked in on the intake. Now, y'all gonna listen to a motor that's gonna be screaming. Watch how he comes up on the RPMs, comes off the clutch, and hammer down. He's got his eyes set on the flagman on the end. It's green, lights green, John Deere green. On the Dairy Deer, Robert Martin. do believe the leader marker has been moved. John Deere fans, are you here? All righty. So putting the roll cage on these tractors has definitely helped.
Robert Martin with 303
also
feet,
wearing
8
the fire
inches,
resistance suit
303.8.
and under 5-point harness resistance. Wearing the gloves, shoes all the way to the top of the head on the helmet. Locked in. Ray Link on the Gone Mokin' John Deere Pro Stock. Up the pressure, then the fire shot out, then it went away. Water injection is being shot in to cool off the backside of that turbo.
Ray Link went 267 feet 3 inches, 267.3.
Yeah, put all that safety equipment. You see right there, you got that collar around there. When your head gets to shaking inside of that cab, bouncing around, you put that collar on for the protection, because once these tractors drop down, turn around and get a skid, you don't want to lose. Another thing new this year, you'll see the skid bars underneath of the front end. Front end comes up, hits the ground, breaks an axle. It will not do a nosedive and be able to dig in. Those skid marks are there for the safety, keeping it from the nose dropping in the ground and actually turning it up on its side. Now watch the boost pressure. Running about 4 turbos, sitting underneath the hood, 2 stacks, bringing up the motor. Watch the RPMs come off the clutch. I'm not sure, something happened in the clutch. Something did not work. And they're looking on the ground. Undoing all the straps. We're going to need a tow vehicle. Being sponsored by the Southern Virginia Promoters along with the East Coast Pro Pulling League here tonight. Don't forget Brink Hunt Club and along with Gravel Pit Hunt Club, plenty of good food on the back side at the start line. Go through the fence and get you something to eat. Also, t-shirts are being sold, $10 to $15. So don't go away without a souvenir t-shirt. They're being sold here tonight. David Everman on the Lightning out of Dansville, New York on an International Super Stock. In the seat, had a little bit of trouble
264
on
feet,
the bottom charger, running 2 turbos, alcohol tractor, had a trouble with it. You know what he did? Got on the telephone, called Chambersburg and said, hey, I need my turbo. They put it on a plane and flew it down to the airport, so he built the turbo back together. Right now, Jason Mellott sitting in a seat on a hot iron New Holland TG 305, super stock alcohol, coming off the line. He told me if it ain't in the air, it ain't running. area slip-in food marts.
Jason Mellott went 291 feet 7
Also
inches.
Emporia Body Shop.
291.7.
Along with the fine work of Harold Contracting Incorporated, clearing, excavating, grading, site Emporia Welding Supply. Also Grayson Mitchell Incorporated, your local trucking dealer. Over the road or close hauls, now hiring drivers for Grayson Mitchell Incorporated. Also Fairfield Inn and Suites, Marriott, along with Glenn Hawkins, a farmer's farmer at a Hawkins Supply, just off of Skipper's Road in Emporia. Henry Everman had a little trouble last night. Hopefully be able to get the clutch to lock in tonight. On a 2-stack Ford Turbo, bringing up the boost. Robert Martin on the John Deere Green,
272 feet 4 inches, 272.4.
Now everybody looks like they're setting the sled towards the center to the right-hand side. One single turbo under the hood. 6-cylinder motor. Running on diesel. Watching the gauges. John Deere Green.
Robert Martin,
New Holland fans, you're
feet,
sitting
7
in a
inches,
number 2 spot right now.
278.7.
And it looks like the 278 mark by the John Deere Green. We got a green, red, I do believe, no, green, blue, and green. 1, 2, and 3. Last drive to the class, Jason Neese on the Bandit. Watching the boost pressure. Bring it up on the RPMs, coming off the clutch.